Greetings and welcome to another excellent World of Tanks video. Here in the garage, you're looking at my Thresher with my Carmilla Commander. Why are you looking at this? Because you're a freak. No, I'm just kidding. No, the reason we're looking at this is that I'm going to show you that I reached this major kind of goal I was looking to do today, and there's a lot of things that come together in it, but I wanted to show it to you because it's something that you can all aspire to do because it's gettable for every level of player, which is important. And the thing that I have done, which I'll show you it specifically later on, is that I got all of my commanders up to having 5 skills or more. And the way I did this is my long hauls. So it's the long haul operation that provided me with the drive to do this because, geez, man, otherwise it's so annoying and it would be boring beyond belief. And that's the key. The key for this operation to raise my commander levels is so that I'll have good commanders for any time I get another tank. I have unassigned commanders. If I get a tank, bam, I got 5 commander skills or more available for any tank that shows up. Doesn't matter. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to go and get a tier 8 tank and go, hey, I don't have any commanders here. Oh, well, I got this one. This one's got 2 commander skills. You are asking for trouble. Not that it's going to guarantee a bad result, but it's going to guarantee you a result that's not as good as what you would have if you had something better, 5 or better, which is the key to me, because the 5 that I want to have are really instrumental in kicking butt. Now, you can make your own list of 5 or 6, whatever floats your boat, doesn't matter, that you consider the most critical for you. These that I have are the most critical for me. So if this works for you, fine. If you have a slight difference of opinion and play with a slightly different grouping with success, I say more power to your success. It's all about what works. If it's not broken, don't fix it. So I also have a killer long haul to show you as well, because that is, like I said, it's part of the legacy of building commanders. So let's go check out the commanders. Okay, so we go here. This is your commanders. I don't know what you call this page. I don't know, whatever. Let's go look over here. Now we can look here and sort our commanders from 1 up to 9 skills. So what happens when I sort 1? Nothing. What about 2? Nothing. What about 3? Nothing. What about 4? Nothing. That's what I'm talking about. All of my commanders are 5s or higher. 5s, okay. 47 commanders have 5 skills or higher. And it's a whole variety of 1, 2, and 3 stars you see right there. Now, just to recap for people who have not seen my videos before, the 3-star commanders are super powerful. And what I do over time is I get 3-star commanders and I put those in my major nations. Everyone's going to have a slightly different rotation of favorite tanks that they like to play. Mine started with American. After that, it was German. After that, it was Russian. And so it just goes down the line. Every time I get another one, I try to, match, and I want to match these up within reason. I got, as you can see, there's 2 firemen. So in the second fireman, I already had the first one was in America. The second one, I put him in Germany. I got a third one. He's Cold War blue. Okay. So I match those up to, the matching wherever they're from. This is Vera. She's a Czechoslovakian, I think, resistance fighter. I put her in a Polish tank. That's the closest I have. I don't have any Czechoslovakian tanks. So geographically, that was the closest I could put her in. So that's fine. If I get Czechoslovakian tanks, she's in a premium, and I can take her out and make her Czechoslovakian again for free, which is key. So it's stuff like that. 3 stars, 3 stars about, I don't care for Krampus, but, whatever. Nazi Zombie, 3 stars. He's in my 38H because that is an awesome commander builder tank. And what I do is I make commander builders so that I used to run matches in the 38H for long hauls as part of my series because it has a monster 50% commander bonus. It just you rake it in. But now you can still do it and rake in the experience for your commanders, but they're not going to apply to operations, which is unfortunate. Oh well. I don't sit around and whine about what used to be. Just do what it is. All right, now let's go back here. So these are some 5s. Let's go look at 6s. 6s got 28 of those. Look, I even have a 2-dimensional Arnold Schwarzenegger who's not assigned to a tank. Guess what? I got a new tank. Kablamo, there's an Arnie. And I had done the same thing similarly with the Primo Victoria Sabaton tank. So when I got the commander, bammo, 6 slots. I put right in there, so I'm in good shape right off the bat. First game I played with that tank, six commander skills. Bleh, I'm having a hard time talking. So that's the point of having all these guys. What we got in the 7s? And as it goes higher, I have less and less of those because I was working on getting guys up to 5s and 6s and 5s and 6s. So 7, again, here we got British commander. They don't make any 3-star Chinese commanders. So I figured I would use my second Jolly Roger commander as Chinese. He might have been Chinese. Who says he wasn't? Who knows? He's a skeleton. So that's good enough for me. There weren't any 3-star French commanders, so I put the Hawk Girl as my French commander because she's hot. Okay? I mean, how could you go wrong? What Frenchman is going to complain for making this his commander? That's what I thought. None. So that's what I've done in general. And like I said, I can move these guys around if I want to from nation to nation. Like this is a Warhammer commander. He can be in any nation that I decide. But, right now I stuck him in my Holland Hund because I can remove him back to a neutral nation at any time. Let's go back here. That was 7. Let's look at 8. Once again, the highest French commander they make for sale is Claude. So he's in my Murat tier 10 with 8 skills. You want to have high skill commanders in high tier tanks to get maximum efficiency. All right. So again, another 3-star commander, stuck him in the green because I got that at the same time. And then I got the Ignis tank from the Warhammer, and I thought, wow, it looks really awesome to have Ignis with the Grim Reaper as the commander. So that's what I did. This is the Frankenstein's monster variation from Halloween. And so I stuck him in my Russian, originally T-34-88, but I was using him for my Russian artillery tier 8 because I'm going to be, when you run a tech tree, and this is a real interesting thing you need to know. When you run a tech tree line or any part of it, you're going to be running the same tank over and over a lot of games. So why would you run this kind of tank business without a 3-star commander if you have one? So I had one. I said, I'm not going to work on this SU-14-2 without a 3-star commander because I know what it's like to run through tier 10 tech trees. I've done it several times. And I'm getting close to tier 9 now. It's almost done. So I raked it in on this commander with this tank. And, by the time I'm tier 10 Russian, he'll be close to 9 commanders slots. Okay, so let's go here. We got the 8s covered. Now let's look at the 9s. These are maxed out. I only have 5 maxed out guys. That's just the way it is. I haven't really put in the time to really squeeze them. Because instead of making maximum dudes, I was making all my 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s up to 5 or higher. You got to choose one at a time. And once you have 5s, I can run all different kinds of matches from different tanks to get them higher. So I'm not worried. It's all good. But this guy, Sparky, he's in tier 10 Sheridan. This is my Armadillo. He's the only guy as a 3-star that will stay in the tank because he's the most. This is the most G.I. Joe looking commander that I have. He looks more like a G.I. Joe character from the show than the G.I. Joe characters from the show that they make the commanders for. The Duke, the Roadblock, and the other girl was okay, but, whatever. So that is why he's in that tank. Normally, what I would do, like this guy, this is a Julian, right? Yes. He's in my tier 10 Jagdpanzer E100, a tier 10 German sniper tank. He's maxed out, but he's a 1-star commander because you're not trying to build commander points once you get 9 commander skills in the tank. This guy, is one of the Warcraft orcs. All I have is the Teeth Breaker. No, actually, I do have another one, and he goes back and forth. He's a mercenary commander, and the orc tanks are mercenary tanks, so I can use this guy in the Tusk, and also I have the Reaper Scythe, so that's why he's here. He goes between 2 different tanks, and that's the deal. So, that's like the general drift of my commander building. Now, like I said, I use long haul missions to build commanders. And so what that means is like today, I ran a lot of missions with Brownie, and I was alternating between Thresher. I did some artillery, and I did some Panzer S-35 German. Just different stuff, working towards the operation for the Battle of Stalingrad, the tank earning. We're running stuff that's the most efficient, the fastest, long haul missions to get the card done, but also to advance my position on the Stalingrad. Now, I have I did make it to 250. So I'm going for the King Tiger. That's 1,000 points. So I'm going to shoot for that guy first and then address the rest of it after that's done. The smart move is not to nickel and dime your way and go, I'll just get it later. And then later comes and you're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to end up being short. Wrong. Take the big dog first. Get it off the table, get it out of the way, and then go work on the other things that are secondary or third level goals. So now I'm going to show you what I did or what I got on today's long haul, just to give you an example. Because, hey, I got a good one, so I might as well show it to you. All right, here's one of my long haul cards that I got. So not only did I do commander stuff, I got a tank. All right, this is the one that happened today after Brownie and I completed several matches. Jackpot. The old card in a card routine. Super fantastic. As you see, 250 gold, 150,000 silver, plus you get another card. Jackpot. Now, it's not a real expensive tank or anything like that, but it's cool. So let me tell you the hilarious part. So Bernie and Brownie were in the party with me. I told him I was opening my long haul card. And Brownie goes, well, what'd you get? Did you get anything good? I go, I can't tell you yet. He goes, oh, man, you got a tank, didn't you? I go, no, I didn't. He goes, oh, you got a card in a card. I go, correct. And so I opened the second one, which you saw. And then I told him, I go, well, I'm a liar. He's like, oh, dude, you got a tank? I hate you. So that was fantastic. That was super fantastic. And this was just really amazing because the thing, like I said, my Carmilla commander was the last of my 4 skill commanders that became a 5. In the game where I got my 75th long haul mission done. So I got the card and then did that. So she gets the 5 stars. I get the card. I open it. It's jackpot, card in a card. And then I open the second one, which you saw again. It's jackpot. I got a tank. Now, of course, I already have the M3 Light. And that tank is a 1,000 gold tank. Now, it's not like awesome, It's not as good. It doesn't matter what the value of the gold is. I mean, it matters, but the point is the maximum coin that you can pull out of a blue car is 400. So it becomes big relative to that. Even the worst tank refund value is better than the best coin card that the blue cards have. The best coin card is 400. The worst is usually like 850 or more. So this is 1,000. I don't think this is the lowest one. I think this is probably the third from the bottom. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. I got 1,000 for this one, 150 for the coin on this card. So that's 1,150. Plus I got 250 from the previous card. So that's 1,400 gold total from one long haul card. This is the reason that we go through the pain in the butt of doing these missions. Well, you're not really going to play anyway, okay? So we're paying attention. because now you might get the regular, the bulk of your cards that you will get will be blue cards that are 150 gold plus whatever. Could be 10,000 silver, could be a booster, either commander or vehicle booster, could be a silver booster, could be free experience. There's a lot of different opportunities. Could be a day of premium. Got one of those last week. So that's, it's a random prize that you get. This is the best case scenario, that you get a tank, which is 10% of these cards will be tanks. Now they might be a 1,000 gold tank. I do have a video recorded where I got a 10,000 refund on a tank. So it is all ranges possible. So that's fine. It's just like anytime you get a tank, there's no such thing as bad gold. And this is really helpful because I have another video that you'll see where I gave a gift to one of my friends, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. And so basically this paid for about half of it back. So I'm like, dude, that's awesome. So everybody wins. But this is the extra fun, the long haul card that turns into a tank, a refund. And this one was super fun because it's card in a card. That's just jackpot city. Now, card in a card percentage chance is 5%. And usually if you get card in a card, you're going to get 250 gold, like the first card you saw. And the next card will be 150 gold as a general rule. So you're going to get 400, which is great. Okay. I go, awesome. I'm going to get 400, no problem. Well, I did get 400. Plus I got another 1,000, which is the M3 Lite. So that is the key that I wanted to show you about doing the commander building that I did, where I have all the commanders. You saw those, and they're all up there, 5 or more skills each, which is fantastic. And that's what I do, is I run long haul missions with commander setups to help, because this takes forever, dude. It really takes a long time, and it gets old. You don't want to do this going, I don't have a commander ready. Well, I always have commanders ready because I'm always doing long haul here, long haul there, and if I finish 2 long hauls, bam, I stopped. I'm not killing myself for this. You don't want it to be a career, but you want to do something, gives you something extra to do, like a contract or like the operation for the Battle of Stalingrad. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It would really help me out a lot if you could leave a like for it. That would help the YouTube algorithm spread the word. Tell your friends. That way they'll get a chance to check it out, and maybe they'll like the video and subscribe as well. To my subscribers, I hope you guys really enjoyed this one, because I had a great time. It was a lot of fun. So I will see you guys real soon in another video. Thanks again for watching.